Hello there, Aries. I'm Michele B, and I'm going to be doing a little relationship related reading about whether you should stay or go in a relationship. You're wondering about that. It's my opinion that if you are already questioning whether or not you should be in a relationship, you probably really actually know the answer to it. But sometimes we need to look at outside guidance to really come to some firm conclusions about what to do next. So that's what I'm here for. If you resonated with the title of the video, then there's a pretty good chance there's some messages in here for you. And also I'm just going to get started with an introductory card to get an idea of what the rest of the reading is going to be about. So see whether or not the title or the introductory card is for you, is a situation for you. You resonate with it at all. Okay, introductory card, please. This is the third reading I've done so far, and this is the third King of Pentacles that's come up with it. So, but in this case, I'm going to clarify before I say too much whether this is the shadow or the light influences of the King of Pentacles, because there's two sides to every coin, right? So let me get a little bit of a clarification on that. Clarify that King of Pentacles in the state of the relationship right now. Okay. My intuition says that you're in a relationship with a person that's still hung up on a previous connection. Okay? You know who you are if you're hearing this. They're still hung up on somebody else. I'm seeing that they could possibly be an earth sign with that King of Pentacles being there. I don't feel like it's necessarily connected to the previous two readings, okay? This is a different kind of situation. But they're feeling like they messed up in some way and in their previous relationship, and you have this distinct feeling that they're just trying to fill in a hole in their heart with your company. So you know who I'm talking about, Aries. All right, so here we go. Should you stay or should you go? Carry on, or move on? What are we doing? So the first position is carry on. Is staying in the relationship. That's 10. The 10 in Major Arcana is, sorry. I always think 10. No, it's the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like, it's a wild card. You know, some of us ladies are like, oh, but even if it starts out on the wrong foot, I can make him love me. And I don't really believe in that, but I feel like there's some factors outside of your own control that are, yeah. So if you should go, we had the Four of Wands in reverse. That's like, if you go, let me tell you what the short-term thing is. That like there's not going to be like somebody else. Like as I was saying in the other readings, a lot of what steers our choices in the beginnings of our relationships, or even beyond, even if like I was married 15 years, what steers a lot of our choices is that fear of missing out. We're missing out on something that could be just a little bit better, and we got so many choices. We don't have to be locked into a relationship anymore. The stigma of divorce or breakups is just not that big of a deal anymore, and it's just a lot easier to part assets and things like that. And especially, I feel like in this connection, Aries, like this is a new connection that you have with somebody, because they are still hung up on the previous somebody from before. So you're not really losing anything by breaking it off with them, but you're not necessarily going to be gaining a lot either by breaking it off with them. You're going to still feel the same way. It's not going to be like a significant change for you. Now, this is really interesting with the Wheel of Fortune being here. I feel like there's no going back for them in this previous relationship. They're not going to be going back to what was happening before. They just have to heal from their grief. I feel like if you give them time and space, that they're eventually going to get over it, and you'll be there. And if you have a really great connection with them already, you're going to build from that. But it's just a matter of not taking their grief over their previous relationship really seriously. Give it a little bit more time. That's the big thing that I really feel like. Time, the Wheel of Fortune is a good indicator of time. Giving it time, the situation is going to change. The advice, the overarching advice I've got is the Knight of Wands, and I feel like it's trying to say this is like complicated, conflicting thing, but what it's trying to say is, don't put all your eggs in one basket with this person. Give yourself lots of space to take care of what excites you, take care of your own passions. If you haven't committed to a monogamous relationship with this person, then feel free to date, to get around and enjoy the company of other people. I see no harm in that whatsoever. It's giving them the space. I think the more, like, I don't see you as being a clingy person, but like the more space you can give them, the more they will trust you. That you don't need them and that they can have the space to be able to heal. And I feel like over time they're going to warm up to you more and more and more. But it's really important that you stay healthy and happy, and that you pursue your own individual passions. Do the things that make you happy. Enjoy time with your friends. Make sure you get plenty of exercise. Aries needs their exercise, right? Enjoy your own company as much as you possibly can. And if this person, just give them space. Let them come to you if they want a connection. I mean, if you think of something that could be really fun for the two of you to get together, just be like, hey, no worries. I just wanted to put it out there. If you're interested in doing it, you don't have to. Just letting you know if you're interested in doing this thing. But don't come on too strong. Just take it easy. Have your own stuff going on. All right. And this is where I leave off. Aries, thank you so much for being with me today. And I wish you all the best.